Well, hello again, and welcome back to another edition of Austin's American Flyer, where this begins a little video series that we're going to try to revisit some of the common accessories and how those get wired up. All right, friends, welcome back to another edition of Austin's American Flyer, where today we're looking at a water tower. Just a little bit of history about these. These actually were brought out before S-Gauge, and so scale-wise they're a little bit big. But they're cool because you've got a spout that comes down, solenoid driven, no surprise, and you've got a bulb on top. Now, a friend of mine that I've shared in the past is getting started in Flyer purchased this, and he wanted me to take a look at it and make sure everything was good, and I guess I'm kind of glad he did, because, well, we have a problem. We have this bar has come loose from the inside, so at this point this will not work. Now, to be honest with you, I've never messed with these before, but I have one on my layout, and so I popped the lid off and took a look at it and realized, wow, these are super simple. So simple that I think I can fix it. So this spring here actually goes into this hole, which is going to be really hard for me to show you all with my fingers in the way. So forgive me for that. And then the bar just is suspended underneath the solenoid like that. I mean, it just, when you press the button, it pulls it up. And hopefully we don't have anything else in the way. This looks like, okay, I think everything's out of the way now. So I also wanted to just shout out to Joe. Joe had said, hey, Austin, why don't you do some videos on accessories and how you hook them up? Just real simple, you know, what do you got to do to make them work? I said, well, Joe, that's a great plan. Why don't we do that? So I want to do that here, and this will be the first of many. Okay. See that? So that tells me I have got something wrong. Okay, so, ooh, why is that smoking like that? Ooh, okay. So I got myself in a bit of a pickle with this water tower, because I've either accidentally fried the solenoid, or it was wired incorrectly, and me applying power caused it to fry. Either way, it was done. And so my next step was to try to repair it, but I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I looked at the size of it and I thought, you know, I've seen that size before. So I pulled out a junk side dump gondola that I had, and it was a similar size, but of course that one was shot as well. And I got to thinking, where could I steal a solenoid? And it suddenly hit me. There's something that probably you have a bunch of that you're never going to use. And you may have gone to train shows and seen boxes of these things for, you know, a few bucks a piece. And this is what I'm talking about right here. I too have amassed a box that no one wants, because everyone already has their own box. And what do you know? I took this apart, and the solenoid inside was the exact kind as what was in the water tower. The difference was this had a different core than the water tower did. The water tower had a threaded core. So I needed to exchange the cores, and in theory, this would be a great swap out. No harm, no foul. My friend will be back in operation. That was the plan. So getting back to where we started with all of this. Joe, you were asking about examples of how to hook up accessories. And it's pretty simple. You've got 3 wires that come off of it, a yellow and a black for power, and then the green that is your intermittent that goes to your accessory button. In my case here, I've taken the yellow and the green to the base post, and then I've taken the black to the constant 15 volts. Now obviously those could be flipped around, but that's just the way I did it. So what this does then is this gives us a constant light here at the top, and then because of our accessory button here, when we press this down, you get a water fill. You could also use the variable volts out instead of the accessory voltage if you wanted to send less power for some reason. But I hope you enjoyed this.